I recently installed Windows 10 on my current desktop, an all-in-one. I suspected I had some malware, so I think the best thing to do was just wipe it out and reinstall Windows 10 again. Lost all my software. I had already saved my documents and stuff. So I went ahead and got me another all-in-one Dell, and I made a couple of mistakes. One mistake was that I signed in with a Microsoft account, which I've never done in the past. Some of the things I had tried didn't work, and I didn't want to install there. I went ahead and signed in with the Microsoft account, and I had been using MS Word 2010 for so long, mainly for the math videos, and I had been using MathType for again quite a few years, probably over 14 years. I had never had any trouble with the MathType linking to MS Word until this year. So I had bought the latest version of MathType, version 7 point something, and it was working fine for a few days, and then it just stopped working. I had the icon here on the taskbar, and I would click on it. If I wanted to save it, click on the upper right here. Do you want to save? Yes. And it would ask me to search for a location. That's not what I wanted. So it wasn't linked anymore to MS Word. So right now it is. You notice it has the MathType here on the header here. So if I click on it and then inline, just pick any formula, or I can create one here. Close it, and it inserts it in the document that I'm working on. That was working fine for a few days, and all of a sudden it stopped working. I could still see the link there in the taskbar, but it wouldn't let me insert it into the document. And I had never had to use add-ins until this year. So I went to the upper left here file, went to add-ins, get add-ins. Okay, there's MathType right there. I click on add, and this is where I made my second mistake. In order to do this, I had to sign into my Microsoft account. So I went ahead and did it, and see this icon up here at the upper left? I click on that, and it puts it over here. The easiest way to write math equations everywhere. But see, I have to connect to Microsoft. So at the time, I didn't have an option. I said, okay, I'll connect here. And here I have to sign in with my username and password to my account. And I did that in the past before I actually fixed it, but I said, no, I don't want to do this. I just didn't like the software. It was almost, let me kind of show you what it was like. Let me do something to this one here. View. Then click on MathType and then inline. Go to View and click on Toolbar. It was something like this on the right side here of the page. And the menu was kind of limited compared to what I had here. You want to do some videos on calculus or geometry or algebra, you've got what you want here with this menu here. I did use the MathType that I added with the add-in, but I just didn't like it. It was right here in the side. This is when I was connected. It would it would show me the toolbar right here, and then I'd have to insert it, and it would insert it over here into the page. But I just didn't like it. So I was able to close this. One of the things I did, of course, is I logged out of my account, and then I went back over here on the side and File, and went down to the bottom, Options, and then this one, toward the bottom here on this window, add-ins, clicked on that. And then I noticed right here where it says disabled application add-ins. Now it doesn't have anything right now, but when I was having the issue with what I call the fake MathType over here on the right, it had MathType had been disabled. Or I should say that some features of MathType were disabled. And the reason they gave here was that it was affecting the performance of MS Word. Well, I didn't really care about that because my main interest in MS Word was to use it for creating content for my math videos. So I was able to enable it. I was surprised that it wasn't grayed in with so that you couldn't enable it. But I was able to enable it. I closed it, and within a few seconds or so, the MathType name appeared right here. And I was able to click on it regularly, inline. There you have it. So MathType, and then inline, and there was my menu. Select one of the formulas or create a formula and then insert it into my document. And I was ready to go. Now this is still here because I can close it here. And if I click on this icon up here, there it is. So you'd rather use this one here with the limited features for your menu. I guess you can. But this method that I just went over, I was able to get my the real MathType back. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.